Hi Leo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a weekly tarot reading for the week of September 6th to the 12th, 2021. I do want to thank you so much for joining me, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're going to begin by pulling a couple messages from the Starseed Oracle deck. And keep in mind, general weekly read for the sign of Leo, my lovely lions. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody else, and check out your other placements within your chart for more messages. All right? Let's see here for Leo. For the 6th to the 12th of September. I feel like a lot of Leos will be sort of low in energy within this week. Just a feeling that's coming over me. Let's see what we have to begin. I'm going to pull two. Baby steps and earthed. Okay, not going to go with that. So baby steps, actions, follow your intuition before it makes sense. And so there's a feeling that you are being reminded this week by the universe to trust your intuition, or you're thinking back to a situation where you should have trusted your intuition when going for something or when declining an offer in one way, shape, or form. Okay? A big highlight on how strong your intuition is becoming over time. And then earthed, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. I feel like I read that quite strange, but there's a feeling that a lot of Leos need to do what they can to stay balanced or grounded, or just get to that point. It feels like a lot of you are learning how to do something, to develop a new skill set, or to simply just implement more self-care or different strategies within your routine to keep yourself or get to that level of groundedness or balance once again. All right. So we're going to continue by pulling however many cards I feel guided to. I'm thinking 6 from the Mermaid Tarot. Let's do some initial shuffling. Bear with me as I adjust my sweatshirt. Let's see here, one more. All right, for my lovely Leos, to continue for the week of September 6th to the 12th, excuse me, as I struggle to the furthest extent. I'm actually just going to go with 5. Okay, so we're beginning with the Tower. And so it feels like it's a week where at some point you're reminded of a situation that came to an end, or something just feels like it's about to sort of fall to the wayside or come to an end in one way, shape, or form. And this being the type of situation is going to vary from Leo to Leo, from case to case, but it just feeling as if it was one that wasn't expected, okay? Or isn't expected if it's upcoming. And feeling like, again, a lot of you are being reminded of a situation where you should have trusted your intuition, or you did and it just didn't work out, even if you moved forward with it, okay? Feeling like these two cards are very intertwined. It just feels like for a lot of you, the beginning of the week feels quite gloomy or just low in energy once again, and you just need to kind of pick yourself back up. And you need to keep your beautiful Leo chin held high at this time. And we're moving on to the World, where as you move through the week, is going to be a reminder from the universe that your world is changing, that you're changing, right? It may feel like you're just trying to implement new adjustments and changes into your situation. It could be one area of your life you're trying to completely adjust and switch up, but it's just difficult to do so as things feel... It may feel like there's forces working against you or certain factors that aren't easy to figure out. There's going to be a reminder that the world is sort of your oyster at this time. But for a lot of you, it just feels like something's meant to change soon, but not right away. Okay? And we're moving on to the 7 of Swords. And so moving forward, you're going to find yourself feeling quite secretive. Feeling that you don't really want to tell everybody about your business or what you're up to, or the changes you're thinking about implementing. Some of you feeling as if you accidentally share too much with somebody or a specific few people and then regret it, and then remembering as to why you had a level of secrecy in the recent past or in, however far back it goes for you, and just feeling like it's up to you to kind of figure things out and overcomplicating things by sharing too much or wrapping too many people up or a specific somebody up in your decision making. It just overcomplicates things, right? I failed to put that perfectly, but you get the point. You might find that it's a week where you can't sort of word things correctly, or you go on a rant and it's very repetitive, or just you struggle to get to the point in one way, shape, or form. And so a lot of you just might feel inclined to socialize to a certain extent, and then other times you decide completely want to be in your hermit mode. And that might be one of those times when you just decide to minimize your speaking because you're struggling to communicate for one reason or another. Okay? Knight of Cups, to move right along. And so a lot of you are going to find yourself trying to or thinking about going after an opportunity or a new change, but in an emotional way. Without meaning to, there's a level of emotion attached to what you're going after or what you're deciding to adjust, even if your situation isn't going to be completely thrown up in the air and adjusted altogether. And it's just feeling like a lot of Leos have their heart set on something, and the universe is going to remind you that if you want it that badly, then go for it. It's just at times you kind of need to put your emotions aside and go for it in a productive, mature kind of way, and just allow those emotions to not hinder you or hold you back or make it a bit more of a messy situation than it needs to be. And being aligned with the Tower, you'll, without meaning to, connect this situation that you're trying to go after, or this change, once again, to a past situation that didn't work out, right? Or something that is, was meant to come to an end for one reason or another. And to remember that even if it's a similar situation, whether it's like a new living situation, you're comparing it to an old one, or it's a new relationship, or you're comparing it to an old relationship, however it pertains to you, it could be a job. Just allow yourself to remember that this time will be different. Utilizing your knowledge, your wisdom, what you've learned over time, and to, again, put your emotions aside for at least the time being, given I feel like a lot of you have learned and grown from what you went through, right? And just remember that it's okay to be sensitive. It's okay to have your emotions, even though you're a strong lion, but to go after it once again when the time is right for you. Just it feels like you got to figure a few things out before you do go after it, okay? And we're finishing up the spread with the Six of Swords. And so coming into the week, there's going to be, or it may be more in the middle of the week for a lot of you Leos, where you have to walk away from a situation that is, maybe it's a conversation or a job or whatever the case may be, maybe a living situation for you where it feels a bit dramatic or gossipy or just too much to handle. It might be a relationship that needs a little bit of space for a quick second, a chance for the two of you to take a deep breath, to breathe, to sort out your thoughts and your feelings. But it's also this point in the week where you'll find yourself, thinking thoroughly about leaving a situation behind altogether, sort of creating your own tower moment, having to sail away and do what's right for you, feeling very pushed by the universe to do what's right for Leo, and to kind of put aside other people's emotions and needs and wants and desires and be like, it's my time to be a little bit selfish. And that time might be a little bit further into the future or delayed to a certain extent, but it's time for Leo to think about Leo, and then kind of, it doesn't mean you fully discard other people that you care about in your life, but to just remember that you need to come first at times, right? And being aligned with the world and the Seven of Swords, it just feels as if that's kind of initiating this sort of world-changing kind of feeling throughout the week, or it may be just at the end of the week, but it's also sort of reinitiating this level of secrecy in your life, given that you don't want to overcomplicate things or make people feel bad for doing what's right for you. It just feels like a very sensitive, emotional kind of a week. All right, but we're going to finish up this beautiful reading by pulling a message or two from the, let's see here. I'm actually going to pull from the Angel Answers deck. Feels quite random, but Just feeling guided to wrap up Leo's weekly read. Peaceful resolution, as well as not the right time. So it feels like, once again, it's coming soon when you will find that it's the right time for you to move forward with something, or to adjust something, or it just may not be the right time for you to discuss a matter or a change with somebody, right? Feeling as if there is a peaceful resolution within your situation or with somebody or a few people, but it just might feel hard to kind of come to it unless you walk away temporarily or figure out what to do that's right for you. But there's a level and a reminder that will come through to communicate clearly this week as you figure out what's right for Leo, okay? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Leo.